It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game.
NFC champion, Seattle Seahawks.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Starting from the 5. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well. From Tennessee, Joe Milton.
Okay, you know what Joe is? Joe is like that closer that comes into the game just throwing absolute fire. 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. His ability to develop the...
Oh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We knew we were in store for some crazy blitz packages from this defense. And already one play in, and that linebacker gets home for the sack. Critical now for this offense to identify what you're seeing and for this defense to continue to frustrate and get after the quarterback.
And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 24-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Play fake. It's Milton. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
70,
Running back sent in motion. Milton going to throw again here, second and 10. Hits his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And gain 11 on that play. And he's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
come on.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Escapes the pocket. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Milton out of the pistol here. He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. To the air on third and long. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now fourth down, staring right at him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
He's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing him out.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. I'll throw it. Here's a screen now for Walker. He makes the 25. He's all the way up to the 41. Gain of 26 yards there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They give up the gut to Walker. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. Pass play now. The catch is made by the rookie from Marshall. And they're going to down it by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Walker on 1st down. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down there.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Rolling from the gun here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
They're going to try to throw for it. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And off to Walker from the gun. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 3rd down from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
from the red zone on first. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw here. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Jacob will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Quick throw left side, complete. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the 2nd time. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find it.
Pressure's there, and Quinn goes down again. The Cardinals out for the punt. Seahawks with Torrey Morton back deep to return this. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Into the secondary past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're going play action. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. They're going to try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. 4th down, pass coming. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the Balls did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Right side, quick pass, complete. And not a lot available there. Exit to the 26. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
60 boxes.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, ready?
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. All set now. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. To throw, Milton. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. A throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. And is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Looking now from the gun. Completed to his running back. Ooh, awful close to that line to gain. Stop though made at the 46. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. They've got first down here from the 36. Looking in the air here. He's got it over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook flies wide open.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. It could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. They'll get the first down like they did, and the new set of downs to work with.
He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Airing it out on first down. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
Back to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 10.
Third down, Walker. And it gets him 5, but still ways short of that line of gain. So here comes fourth down.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Second down pass play coming. That pass is caught by Horton. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 5.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on third down. throwing from the gun. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. He'll look to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And a goal for this drive, Brock, moving past the way their last one ended. Start chaining some positive plays together. Drive begins with a Walker run. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. 1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The play fake, he'll throw. Rushed out of the pocket. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has found well for him today.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Jacobs running behind center. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road. But look.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Bob, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets it to the 15. That one goes for 31 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now we'll see the medical team head out to the Seahawks. Have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there.
Ready, set.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get up.
Design quarterback run here. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready. Get up. 70, Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Hits his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Moore with a return. Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Seahawks and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go with Walker here. And he gets him around 6 there. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's complete right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. From the red zone on first. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they are going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. They'll run. Jacobs. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks come through to tie it in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. Kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Let's go now.
They'll run here on first down. And nice little run there, gets them 5. Second down coming.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. Here's Milton. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Hawk 70.
Throw here, 3rd down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Alert! Alert!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap here to Milton. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Milton now on 3rd down. He's going to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Seahawks offense running out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's a throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. He needs to be brought down over the 31. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's dropping back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Walker on first down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead to 7. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead to 8. Kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Out ahead the Cardinals now on offense. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try.
Let's go now.
First down, they'll run. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
He'll throw it. He's making a bid for it. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him.
Ready, set.
After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Ready.
To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Sending him on the dime. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play.
Let's go now.
But give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that.